Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Dragons and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Dragons head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Dragons want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dragons! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's after a solid return on the pick. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go right back downfield. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's talk for a second about Houston. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Hard running there. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Snags it over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver.
Caught, and he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Dragons are moving quickly down the field. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it out.
Touchdown, Dragons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's straight. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Dragons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Run. Free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dragons.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
He'll bring it out. It's straight. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Houston wants to play fast. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Dragons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Powers through the defender. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Scrambling away. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Dragons. And they turn it into a defense.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Fielded in the end zone, it's straight. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quickly out to the tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the #2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cougars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Dragons head coach. Hey, their defense is doing their job. They have continued to force these turnovers. Not a lot of people thought they would be so disruptive and so dynamic coming into this game, but here they are on the road creating havoc. We'll see if that continues here to start the third quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Dragons in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Dragons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Dragons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only give.
Touchdown, Dragons! Makes the grab in the corner. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Back to throw. It's Wegman. Dumps it off in the flats. Runs through, man. He might have space. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Houston will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he
got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 7.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They want to run this quarterback. Strong, firm tackle. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And on reception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Complete. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man, and that ball is live in the backfield. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You can...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Send the tight end in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Sanford. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Henderson. Unloads. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set the big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So the Dragons offense makes its way onto the field. gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Dragons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Henderson. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty. On that one. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout, they have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the... Makes the catch, and he's free. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Sanford. Maybe some room here. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.